Okay, so first of all, according to my birth certificate, it says that somebody was 30 years old and was using the name Yolanda Johnson when I was born, Uh, they say all you gotta do is look at her birth certificate and you can see who the people is that she said was her family. They said she had a sister and she called her Vashon. Vashone. I'm not sure if it's the right spelling, but they say all you gotta do is look up the birth certificate. She had a daughter named Tay Tay. And that girl was not the youngest girl in the family. The same way I'm the youngest person that they said was in the household or in that family that they said that was Yolanda Johnson family or whatever. And those people are child abusers and those people are child molesters. And I'm not trying to destroy their family or take their family from them. As you can see in the family court of Jefferson County or whatever, they told all kind of lies on me, those people in those families. I don't know what the court people said because I am not there. So it's like, I'm not talking about the people in the court. I'm talking about the people in those families because it was the people in those families that filed petitions on me when I was 14 years old. They said the court would have never got involved with my life if it wasn't for somebody using the name Yolanda Johnson when I was 14 years old and filing a petition in the family court of Jefferson County saying that I was harassing them. And that's why I don't call them on the telephone because I wouldn't want to be accused of harassing them and calling their phone number because it's the same address in Birmingham, Alabama in the 35208 zip code. It's the same house. So when they wanted to accuse me of harassing them, I don't call that number anymore because the last time when I called that number, she was saying she don't like the tone of my voice. So I was just trying to see if children was okay, It since then, different people then said that they was other people children and different people been using the name April Williams and that I was being sexually abused the whole time. Like something about the hyenas that they was just teaching me how to have sex. No, it was all sex abuse. I never agreed to any of that. No one ever told me before April 30th or on April 30th when I got a marriage certificate that they was just teaching me how to have sex and it was just practice or something. No, it was all sex abuse. They said in order for me to have agreed to any of those terms and conditions, it would have had to been explained to me. And since I'm a mental health patient and I was being given pills and drugs since I was like 5 years old, Ritalin, Adderall, Dexedrine, Zyprexa and stuff, you know, all the way up here in Macon, Georgia, they was giving me Zyprexa. They was like, since I was under the influence of drugs and side effects and stuff like that, the other people don't have an excuse for what they did because no matter how many drugs or how many side effects they had, I never murdered anyone. I never told anyone how to do it or when to do it, and I never pretended to be a hyena. I was never anyone's sex trainer, so it's like they don't have an excuse for what they did. It's like, Brandy, you was given all them drugs and you was molested and you was abused. You have every excuse in the book, that people try to use in court when they're a child molester. But I never molested a child, so it's like the child molesters can't use that excuse. They can't say they was given drugs or they was given or they was molested or they was abused because I'm 38 years old today. Since I'm 38 years old today and I was molested and I was abused and there's evidence of it because people that said they were your parents filed petitions on you, sent you away, accused me of being the bad person, but they showed love to the child molesters and the people that abused me, And those people were terrorists. They went against the government. They said a dude named Antoine Johnston and Aldrin Johnston went to Huntsville, Alabama, and went inside of the Army PX store and was shoplifting and stealing items from the government. And they tried to train and teach me how to be a thief. And I stole some stuff before and then I gave it away. And I was like, I don't want to steal. I don't want to be like them. They was like, they don't have the same evidence I have. They were not the youngest one in a family. They can't say that they were being given pills and drugs since they were 5 years old and that they were sexually abused as the youngest person in a family and that they didn't want to do it no more. I got a marriage certificate, a marriage license, the first chance I got, And so it was like those other people didn't do that. They was like, they had a baby mama and got girls pregnant and had abortions before they got a marriage license, if they ever got a marriage license at all. And the person who said that their name was Yolanda Johnson actually got a divorce and then tried to get remarried. So, you know, she didn't stay married as long as I did. She wasn't true to her marriage license or whatever. She had to go and have sex with another dude or whatever and tried to use paper. It was like, I never did that. I never canceled my marriage license and went to go have sex with someone else and made an excuse for it and said, oh, that was why they were separated. You know, I never did any of that stuff like that, you know. So, you know, if you see me moving my hands, I'm not making any gang signs or whatever, any of that stuff like that, you know. It's just me expressing myself, you know. So, you know, they said it was a lady named Bashan Jackson, and she was supposed to be the sister of Yolanda Renee Johnson. If it was a house with 4 boys in it, because they said Yolanda did not have a daughter and I did not have a sister, why would a person named Bashan Jackson send an underage girl to a house full of boys, you know? And when I was 12 years old and I was injured, my leg was cut open. They was giving me crazy pills and drugs and stuff. It was like, that girl who they call Tay Tay, Angela Jackson or Angela Davidson or whatever, they said she was Sean's daughter, Bashan Jackson, Bashan Smith, Bashan Davidson, you know, Yolanda's sister. It was like, she molested me. I was molested by a person that said she was a girl. She said she was Edward's girlfriend. So let me say this real clear right here. I don't want Edward's girlfriend. I don't want another person's girlfriend. I want my own girlfriend. I want my own wife. I don't want that wife that they share with each other, the girl that likes being shared with each other. I don't want that wife that they trained, you know, to be a sex pervert, you know. They said one of those girls, and they like, who are you specifically talking about? It's like, one of the girls, they said was, she agreed to have sex with her dad and her family members while I had a marriage license, you know, that said April Williams, and she pretended to be April Williams, but she was still having sex with other people, full blown sex, you know, not doing sex stuff. She was actually having sex with other people, and I was not, you know. So this is for my wife. Wife, if you're out there, if you can hear this, just because they tried to play a game with a piece of paper, whether your name is April Williams or not, I stayed true to my marriage, you know, because they was like, some people wanted to build a family and they can go to family court. And they told me I don't have to go to family court because they know I'm all for marriage. It was like, the people that wanted to build a family and have a family can go to family court. And the people that wanted to be judges and lawyers and wanted to, you know, play court, you know, they was like, they can go play court. I'm not trying to tear down their courts. I'm not trying to destroy their family. I'm not trying to take their business. I'm not the enemy, you know. If you heard me saying a bunch of bad stuff and stuff came out of my mouth, it was just the bad spirits that they put inside of me that I was trying to get out. I don't think I have a lot of those bad spirits inside of me anymore because I was yelling and screaming and I got a lot of those bad spirits out. It was not my thoughts and it was not my ideas. But it was like, the other people don't have an excuse, because if people put bad spirits inside of me and they put drugs inside of me and they did this stuff to me and I didn't kill anyone, I never told anyone at this certain date, at this certain time, at this certain hour, go here, go there, and do this to this person or that person. It was like, the other people don't have any excuse. I was never a pimp, no matter how many drugs they gave me. Whenever a girl went somewhere and said her name was April Williams and she was just going to her mom's house or her sister's house or her brother's house, they said when I was in those places, I had a reason. It was an excuse for me. They was like, whenever I was at house that she said was her mom's house, it was like, I was there because I was under the influence that I was married. And since I have a marriage license and I am married, it was like, when Brandon was there because he has a marriage license saying that he is married to her daughter. He has an excuse for being there. I never went there to have sex with any of the other girls that I did not think was my wife, you know. I was always there like, hey, well, April at? You know, the girl that they say is my wife. I'm not even sure if that's her name, you know, since people said it was marriage fraud. So whatever game they play, wife, if your name is not April, I love you. Wife, if your name is April, I love you. You know, you might not love me and you might not want me because I probably look like a fool and look stupid and stuff like that. But you free, you know, you free. You know, don't be a prostitute. Don't have sex with your own family members. They say it's called incest. And I don't know if you have children or not, but don't have sex with your own children or your own family, you know, because it's some people that say that they think that the children and the people in that family sexually abused me. And I don't like it. It's wrong if they did do those sexual activities to me, you know. So, you know, I'm not trying to build a kingdom or take over their kingdom and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, if a girl said that she wanted to be a queen and she wanted to have sex with her own son as a prince and make him into a king, it's not me. I'm not the prince that wants to be a king from having sex with his own mom. No, 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 no. And if you're the daughter and you want to be a queen by having sex with your own dad, then you're not my wife. No, 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 no. Because, you know, I'm not judging their religion. I just don't believe in practicing those religions. So when a girl says she's a princess and she's going to have sex with her own dad, the king, and become the queen, I'm not part of that religion that they do. And when a guy says he's a prince and he's going to have sex with his own mom, I'm not part of that religion that they do, you know, whether it's this or that. I might not be saying the words right. So, you know, I guess basically what I'm saying is they said to say this. I'm not toot. I don't have sex with my own mom that way. I don't have sex with my own mom. I don't have sex with my own children. I don't have sex with my own brother. I don't have sex with my own sister or whatever family members that they say. I have sex with my own wife, you know, a girl who is my friend. My girlfriend is my wife, you know. I'm not too. I don't have sex with my own mom, you know. And I'm not saying that anyone else does. I'm just letting people know. According to my birth certificate, my name is not Toot. I am not Toot. My birth certificate says I am a Brandon, you know. And it's not in all capital letters. So if you want to get rid of the name Johnson or you want to get rid of the name Williams to clear up some of that confusion, because if you don't want a person named Williams saying that you're his property, maybe you need to get rid of the name Williams. And then people would know. And if you don't want a person named John saying it's his son or saying that you're the property of John, then maybe you need to get rid of the name Johnson, you know. So I'm not sure what my wife thinks about it, you know. But if you're out there, then, you know, do the hairs on your head, you know, the way that I like it, you know. Wear the clothes on your body, you know, the way that I like it, so that I will know that you are my wife, you know. Because, you know, if it's for me and you say, hey, Brandon, I did my hair for you. Do you like it? And when you say, hey, Brandon, you put those clothes on for me, for a Brandon, and you ask me, do I like it? You know, I can say that I like it if it's my wife, you know. So, you know, my wife is not a eat, of course, you know. So, you know, I never agreed to play a word game or grammar or whatever that stuff is that people do or whatever, because being mentally and emotionally abused, you know, I never challenged anyone. So you can't say that you're just doing this stuff to him because he did it to us. I never did any of this stuff that was done to me to them. I never cut anyone's leg open, you know. I never hit anyone with a car, you know. I never pretended to be someone else's husband or someone else's wife and stuff like that. And, you know, so it was like if the punishment has to match the crime is what some people say. I was done wrong because there's no way for people to say that they're I never tried to get anyone else's body parts out of their body and set them up in an insurance scam and stuff like that. You know, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. So, whoever the girl is, whether she was using the name April Williams or not, the girl that was having sex with her dad and wanted to be that kind of queen, because they said when you're a princess, when your mom dies, you become the queen. But if your dad was the king, you become your dad's wife. I'm not part of that situation. No, 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 no. And when they said when you're a prince and your mom is the queen, and when your dad dies, you become the king and have sex with your own mom and be her husband. No, no, no. I don't want my father's wife, and I don't want to be my mother's husband. So in those situations or whatever that was going on, I was sexually abused,